Hi everyone. So for like a pretty long while ago, a few months ago, I got home these super nice magazines with the Disney Fun magazines and with the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yes, and yes. So you have probably seen some pictures. You have seen the pictures with that the the poster here of Esmeralda that I'm having here is coming from this first magazine. Yes, and you have probably seen the Notre Dame playset almost this nice little cardboard playset. You have probably seen pictures of that too. Yes, so yeah, I have done videos with these magazines before, two separate videos where I have just kind of flipped through them. Yes, but now I thought it would be fun to actually read the stories that are in here. So yeah, I have already done all the activities, so we're not gonna go through that. We're just gonna read the stories. And this was a story about some dove problem that Laverne has, So yeah, I'm gonna try to translate this to English, because this is so-called the Swedish edition in Sweden where I live. But I'm gonna try to translate it back to English as good as I can. So let's start it. This is called dove problem. Quasimodo had just awakened. "Good morning," he said with a yawn, and stretched himself out. Ew, is it already morning?" Laverne grumbled. I haven't slept once." Yeah, I'm trying to translate it as good as I can. I hope that's good. "The doves are keeping her awake when they are sitting on her," Hugo explained. "Oh no, here they come again," Laverne yelled and fighted with her arms. "Shoo, shoo!" Quasimodo came to think about an old hat that he had. Sadly, things didn't go better with that. Instead, the doves were settled on the Gargle's arms. At that moment, Quasimodo heard a yelling down from the river. A seaman had stumbled upon a pile of slippery fishes, and that gave Quasimodo an idea. He hurried after a jar of oil, and he smoothed in Laverne with it. Everybody got shocked. What is that supposed to be good for?" Victor asked. A dove who had thought to land on Laverne totally failed. The landing place was way too slippery. "Oh, finally I can sleep in rest and peace," Laverne laughed. Yeah, that was a cute little story, right? Wasn't it? So yeah, guys, there you had it. And here are some activities. I've already made them. And yeah, that was the story from this magazine. Now I'm gonna go over to the next one with a nice picture of Esmeralda. And this is not really a new story. This is more like a story that is from the movie. It is pretty much the part when Foley is searching for Esmeralda, and of course Quasimodo is kind of waiting for her. Right before the "A Guy Like You" song. So yeah, that's pretty much that part of the story. But so they kind of find a little loophole on how Esmeralda comes to Quasimodo. At least it kind of gets a little story about when Frollo think about where Esmeralda is. You remember in the movie, when you think about this, you can kind of hear the bells in the background. And that is, at that exact moment when you hear the bells, that is where this little story takes place. So let's read it. The story is called "Look Out, Esmeralda." It's a cute little picture of her, and I'm going to translate it again. So here we go. Quasimodo was sitting high up in his bell tower and looked at the people and watched the people on the market place. I think we can call it that. Suddenly, his eyes lit up. "Oh, look, Esmeralda is dancing." At that same in the next moment, Quasimodo saw the evil judge Frollo and his guards on the way to the market. They are going to arrest Esmeralda, he exclaimed. How are we gonna warn? How? Yeah, I think we can say exclaimed. Yeah. How are we gonna warn her, Laverne? Quasimodo asked. There's no use calling on her. That wouldn't be heard anyway. I know, said Hugo, and pointed at one of the bells called Big Marie. She would be heard all over the whole entire city. He giggled. Nice idea, said Quasimodo. He grabbed the mighty rope to the bell. He already grabbed the rope to the bell and started ring. Ding dong. I hope Esmeralda understands, said Quasimodo. Down at the marketplace, there was already a commotion among the people. Everybody looked up at the bell, even Esmeralda. Something is wrong, Jolly, she whispered. We better hurry away from there. We better hurry away from here. That was in the last moment, because now Frollo and his guard had come to the marketplace. Frollo raged. Who warned her? He roared. Hooray! She's saved! Screamed Hugo. Thanks to Marie, Quasimodo smiled. Without you, I would never be able to warn Esmeralda. The end. Oh, wasn't that sweet? So that was just a little story inside the story that kinda maybe wasn't too new, but it still was sweet. Like, kinda explain what happened when the bells were ringing, and I like how that bell, the Big Marie bell, kinda become a little character in this little story. So yeah, guys, that was just a couple of stories from these little magazines. I hope you liked it, and don't forget to like and subscribe and leave us super awesome comment on Instagram. Bye bye, everyone.